Today's gratitude series topic is intention. So, a lot of the times we move around in life without any real set, determined intent. What is it that you want to see at the end of the result of that intention being set in place? What is the process between setting that intention and then maintaining that focus to get to the point where you've envisioned it to be? So, in other words, what do you want this day to look like? We touched on it a little bit in a previous live stream, and it's good to look at it every now and then because sometimes we get lost in what it is that we think we need to do, when in fact we've just distracted ourselves for a little bit so that we don't have to follow through the intention that we set. And we feel as though if we fall off the wagon, so to speak, of that intention, that somehow we have to feel ashamed of it or guilty, and we continue to deflect, and the anxiety around that can overwhelm us in the long run. So the important thing is, first and foremost with mindfulness, is to forgive yourself. If you don't fulfill the perfectionist desires that you have for yourself, try to be easy on yourself and let yourself fail, right? Sometimes failure is the best lesson, and it's really important to note what can come as a result of reflecting back on the steps that were taken and the steps that weren't taken. All right? So it's important for you to forgive yourself. A second thing that's important to do when it comes to intentions is to make it something that you are feeling relatively confident in maintaining over time, because life is about a process. It isn't about a beginning or an end, even though those are topics in themselves that I've discussed a number of times in different ways through this medium with you. But I think it's really important for you to look at what are the processes that you put in place to fulfill what it is that you want to accomplish. So mindfulness can help you with that. So today I want you to think about, what is your intention? It could be your intention for today. And what does that phrasing look like? Set a phrase in mind that can help you with this particular intention. Now I'm going to make it even more simple for you. All right? Set an intention for this practice. What does that phrase sound like for you? If you can do that, do so now and close your eyes. Now, if you have your eyes closed, that's great. Start to think about that intention and repeat it a few times to yourself. There are numerous ways that we can do this, but I'd like to suggest you try it by repeating, okay? See if you can repeat that. Now start to feel the resonance inside your body, and we're keeping our eyes closed now. And as you notice what your breathing style is like, calming the breath down, breathe in and out smoothly. Longer transition out. Inhale full. Exhale smoothly out. Bring to mind again that intention. Exhale out smoothly, letting your belly button drop towards your spine, if you can imagine that. Inhale once again. Exhale out. Inhale only into the lungs. Exhale out. Bring to mind that intention. Continue to breathe now in a general state. And if your mind wanders, bring your attention back to your breath and back to your intention. Gonna breathe a little bit longer here. A few more breaths. Continuing to breathe. Bring to mind again your intention. And breathe. Slowing down your breath just a little touch here. And continue to breathe. And now slowly opening your eyes. What did you notice? Take your time and allow yourself to come back into the room that you're in. Notice the feel of your body. Notice how your spine feels. Notice how the resonance of your intention has been set. And again, there's no such thing as perfection in one's practice. It's about the process. And the more we practice, the more fine-tuned our practice becomes, and the more we benefit. So think again about your intention. Does it feel as if it resonates with you? If it does, note that. And again, only you can determine what that feels like for you. I'm simply here as a guide. If in fact you do want to look at how this practice can benefit you specifically in a deeper level, at a deeper level, then that would mean a one-to-one session with me. I do private one-to-one sessions and private group sessions as well for folks who know each other, work together, play with each other recreationally. That can be helpful too. Applying that practice, this practice, to that. So all the areas in which your life gets intertwined with how it is that you go about your day, this could be of some benefit to you. There's a lot more to be learned in this practice, but this is just a sample of what I teach. Again, I practice what I teach, and it's been 20 years now that I've been teaching this, and it's been much longer that I've been practicing this. So it's become a part of what it is that I do, this practice and a number of other applications to my practice is very, very useful to me, and I share snippets of that with you in hopes that I can start to engage you in looking at how simple steps can be taken to finding out what it is that makes you tick, that makes you the most that you can be, the best that you can be, and also how you can be a better friend, a better loved one, a better coworker to those around you, because self-care and having a practice such as this is beautiful for the individual, but it's just as beautiful once you know yourself a little bit better, to apply it to your life. That means individuals that you know, places that you go, how you interact with other people, depends on you getting to know yourself better. And that's how we continue to grow and create a really beautiful balance with each other. It all boils down to the individual. How do you want to be in life? How do you want to interact with other people? Self-care is not about being selfish at the expense of everyone else, which is an erroneous understanding that most people have. Mindfulness being a huge part of self-care. Yes, it's about self-love, but it's also about loving your community. It's also about loving the people that you interact with, because you're doing them a favor when you don't project your turmoils, inner turmoils, onto the group around you, onto the people that you love, onto the people that you work with. So it's really important. And this is why I teach what I do, because I see that can be a little challenging when there's crisis going on, when there's changes going on that you as an individual might not know quite how to step through or step around or stay strong. And so continue to know who you are. Mindfulness can help with that. And there's a number of other practices that I teach to help people figure out what it is that truly makes them who they are, the best version of themselves. Okay. So we've come to the end of our session. And I hope you enjoyed this. Again, it's short and sweet. And I'm looking forward to talking to you on Monday and on Wednesday for Self-Care Wednesdays. And again, Mondays, guided visualization. All right? Thanks for coming out. Enjoy the beautiful day. Namaste.